Oroso, 101. It's a story as old as human ambition. A sudden, incredible fortune found, a town built on dreams, and then silence. But what if that silence was punctuated by the literal swallowing of everything? Orosuwan Baro. Imagine, if you can, a place teeming with life, with bustling streets, homes, a hospital, a school, a theater, a vibrant community nestled in the heart of a harsh desert. Now imagine something that sounds like science fiction, a place where the very environment slowly, inexorably consumes it, erasing it from the map, leaving only whispers and incredible photographs. This is the captivating, eerie tale of Kolmanskop, the ghost town in the Namib Desert that in a very real sense vanished, not in a puff of smoke, but under a slow-motion invasion of sand. Rwandro. Our journey today takes us to the unforgiving landscape of southern Namibia, a region renowned for its stark beauty and the incredible wealth it once held beneath its surface. In the early 20th century, this seemingly desolate stretch of desert became the epicenter of a diamond rush, transforming a barren wasteland into a prosperous, albeit fleeting, paradise. The story of Kolmanskop began in 1908. Prospector Zacharias Lavala was working on the railway line being built between Luderitz and Keetmanshoop. While clearing sand, he noticed a small, sparkling stone. Initially dismissive, he soon realized it was a diamond, and a rather large one at that. Word spread like wildfire. The area, recently discovered to be rich in diamonds, was thrown open for claim staking. 10. And so began the Kolmanskop boom. Prospectors flocked to the area, drawn by the lure of unimaginable wealth. Within just a few years, a small tent city had sprung up, but it was quickly transformed into a proper town. This wasn't some ramshackle collection of tents. The German colonizers who controlled the region at the time, Southwest Africa, invested heavily, building a sophisticated town designed for comfort and luxury in the middle of nowhere. 0.1 Dio, Kolmanskop, or Kolonien, as it was sometimes affectionately called, became a diamond metropolis. It boasted impressive, architecturally stunning homes, many built in a German Art Nouveau style, complete with modern amenities. There was a hospital equipped with an X-ray machine to detect swallowed diamonds, a surprisingly common problem for miners. A ballroom, a theater, a power station, a school, a gymnasium, a police station, and even the first tramway in Africa. The wealth was staggering, turning this speck in the desert into one of the richest towns in the world on a per capita basis. 0.1 Euro. The town's inhabitants were primarily German diamond miners, but it attracted people from all walks of life, eager to make their fortune. Life was a strange mix of harsh desert conditions and opulent living. Imagine sitting in your beautifully appointed living room, the desert wind howling outside, or perhaps enjoying a performance in the town's theater, all while knowing that just a few meters away, the Namib Desert was patiently waiting. 0.011. The diamonds here were alluvial, meaning they had been eroded from ancient kimberlite pipes and washed down by rivers over eons, eventually settling in the sands. They were incredibly easy to find, lying loose on the surface, sparkling in the sunlight. It was a literal diamond rush, a treasure trove waiting to be scooped up. For about 2 decades, Kolmanskop was a jewel in the crown of the German colonial empire, a testament to ambition and engineering. 0.10. But the desert is a patient force, and fortune, as we know, is often fickle. The very elements that made extraction so easy also sealed the town's fate. The key to Kolmanskop's prosperity was the wind. It blew the sand away from the surface, exposing the diamonds. However, as mining intensified and the town grew, the natural balance began to shift. When mining operations began to decline in the late 1920s, the ever-present winds started their work in earnest. 0.10. Instead of blowing the sand away, the winds began to blow sand into the evacuated areas, into the houses, the buildings, the streets. As the rich surface diamond deposits dwindled and larger, more modern mining operations were established further south, the incentive to stay in Kolmanskop diminished. The population began to shrink. By the 1930s, the town was becoming a ghost town, and the relentless sand began its final conquest. 0, 1, 0. The desert sands, carried by the wind, found their way through every crack and crevice. Within years of its abandonment, houses were being filled, furniture buried, and landscapes dramatically altered, as if the desert itself was reclaiming its territory. The once gleaming, opulent homes became eerie, sand-filled shells. The ballroom, the hospital rooms, the children's bedrooms, all gradually succumbed to the encroaching dunes. Year 0. Minero. By the mid-20th century, Kolmanskop was largely abandoned, a monument to a forgotten boom. The last residents left in the 1950s, and the town became a silent testament to the impermanence of wealth and human settlement in the face of nature's power. The sand didn't just bury the town. In a sense, it erased it from the human landscape, transforming it into something otherworldly. 0, 1, 0. Today, Kolmanskop is a tourist attraction like no other. Visitors can wander through houses filled with sand, seeing doorways half buried and rooms transformed into natural sculptures by the wind and dunes. The ghostly white houses stand in stark contrast to the red desert sand, creating a surreal and hauntingly beautiful panorama. The photographs taken here are striking, capturing the eerie intimacy of human abandonment and natural reclamation. 0000100. So, what's the story here? What happened to Kolmanskop? The primary narrative is one of economics and environment. The diamond fields were finite. As the easily accessible surface diamonds were depleted and richer deposits were found elsewhere, the economic viability of Kolmanskop waned. At the same time, the town became a victim of its own success and the powerful desert environment. 00100. As the population dwindled, the vital infrastructure and maintenance needed to keep the desert sands at bay were no longer in place. The wind, a constant companion, turned from an agent of fortune exposure to an agent of destruction and erasure. Buildings were left empty, and the desert, like a patient predator, moved in. The houses, once filled with laughter and music, became silent canvases for the wind's artistry. The visual impact is undeniable, and it's easy to see why Kolmanskop has captured the imagination. It seems almost like an allegory for the rise and fall of empires, or a stark reminder of humanity's transient presence on Earth. The town, in its abandonment, became more famous than it ever was in its prime, appearing in films and serving as a photographer's dream. It's a place where the past is not just remembered, but physically manifested by the very forces that led to its demise. Warmo 10. However, as with many tales of sudden fortunes and dramatic downfalls, speculation and mystery can creep in. While the economic and environmental factors are widely accepted explanations, the sheer completeness of the town's disappearance, the swiftness of its surrender to the sand, has an undeniably spectral quality. Was there more to it? 00100. One intriguing layer to Kolmanskop's story is its relatively short lifespan as a thriving community. From discovery to near abandonment in just over 20 years is incredibly fast. This rapid boom and bust cycle is common in mining towns. But the visual of a fully furnished town being submerged so quickly adds a layer of intrigue. It raises questions about the sustainability of such rapid wealth generation and the fragility of human endeavors against natural forces. 1. The idea of a town vanishing due to an environmental catastrophe is powerful. But in Kolmanskop's case, it wasn't a sudden flood or an earthquake. It was a slow, persistent, relentless invasion by sand. This is what makes it unique. It's a town literally being sand-blasted out of existence. The sheer volume of sand that is accumulated, in some houses, dunes reach the first-floor ceilings, is a testament to this transformation. 0.0. Could there be other explanations, however fringe? Some might ponder if the depletion of diamonds was so rapid, so complete, that it suggests something more than just natural erosion. Were the diamonds mined out faster than expected? Was there a sudden, catastrophic depletion that led to an equally sudden abandonment? While the economic explanations are the most plausible, the visual of a town seemingly swallowed whole can spark more dramatic imaginings. 00010. The primary scientific and historical consensus points to the natural exhaustion of the easily accessible diamond deposits, coupled with the town's vulnerability to the desert environment. As the economics shifted and maintenance ceased, the desert winds moved in, turning homes into sandboxes. The X-ray machines in the hospital, once used to find swallowed diamonds, now seem redundant in a town literally being filled with sand. 101Y1. The unique aspect is not just the abandonment, but the transformation. It's not a ruin, it's a sand-filled time capsule. The houses are remarkably preserved in structure, but internally, they are sculpted by the wind. This is a demonstration of nature's power to both create and erase, to build fortunes and then reclaim them. The colors, the architecture, the stark environment, and the encroaching sand all combine to create an unforgettable scene. Colemanskop serves as a powerful visual reminder of the fleeting nature of wealth and human settlement. It highlights our constant negotiation with the environment and how, ultimately, nature is often the final architect. The story is a potent blend of human ambition, incredible luck, and the inevitable patient power of the natural world. It proves that sometimes, the greatest mysteries are not about what happened, but about how a place can be so completely unmade by the very forces that made it thrive. Chimba 1 No. What do you think about Colemanskop? Is it just a story of economics and environment, or does the eeriness of its sand-filled halls spark other thoughts for you? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration into the mysteries of our world, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. We'll see you in the next mystery.